Hello guys and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. Today, this gameplay you see behind my commentary is a game of Russian Siege of Shanghai, one of my favourite maps in Battlefield 4. Now I decided to use some different guns that I normally use. I normally use like the ACWI, K5C, so I decided to use the Ace 21CQB for the first part of this game. I'm going to switch out to the ACWR and I believe the AKU-12 towards the end of it. This is my first game back of Battlefield after playing a load of DayZ Epoch over the last 3 weeks, roughly. Or ever since my last Battlefield video. Since then, I've been playing a lot of DayZ Epoch, and I've been testing out some Shadowplay live stream options, and live streaming on Twitch is extremely easy with NVIDIA Shadowplay, because all I have to do is basically set Shadowplay in recording mode or streaming mode and hit F8 and it will live stream, and I will lose no frames per second. So I can do DayZ live streams, I can do Battlefield 4 live streams. Any game that really supports Shadowplay I can record and live stream. As I said, I am switching my recording program from DxTory to Shadowplay for 90% of my videos. First impressions videos will probably still be using DxTory, but everything else I will be using NVIDIA Shadowplay, mainly because of the fact I don't have to remember to keep turning it on and hitting F7 to actually start to record. I can just leave it in the background. If I feel like I've had a good game, I can just save the last 20 minutes, and I can use those in my videos. A lot of the runs I play last 18-19 minutes, so do about 1 minute before the Shadowplay starts ditching the old file and recording again. You will probably hear my keyboard noises somewhat through this video, because I did leave my microphone unmuted for a portion of this video. So, my bad for that.
45, I do have the
and it should stop somewhere in the middle of the video, perhaps. But you can't always remember to turn things off. As I said, I got my new headset. I'm using my Turtle Beach PX21s, and I've ditched my live chats LX3000 headset. I've also got my new CPU cooler, the Zalman CMP-S5X Performer. It cost me about a total of £17, including shipping. I ordered it on the 28th of December, received it on the 31st of December. So pretty quick shipping. Ridiculously easy to install on AMD sockets. It's literally you take off the old cooler, line up undo the two screws, move the brackets out as far as they'll go, screw it back down a bit, clip over the clasps on the stock AMD mounting bracket, and then just screw it down and plug in the fan connector and you're done. With Intel it comes with a little ring, where I'm just got it in my hands now so I can describe it quite easily. It comes with a little ring that converts an Intel mounting plate into the similar one that AMD uses, so it's got two little notches on either side, and it supports LGA 1155 and 1156, and I'm assuming 1150 as well, depending if the mounting points are too far apart. But on it there's these little clear portions which you just turn around depending on the socket you're mounting it on. You plop it over the top, and then you get these little push pins that go into each of the legs, a bit like the stock Intel fan, or the heatsink and fan, and that will mount the Intel mounting solution onto your motherboard, and then you just attach your cooler to the two little notches on the stock, on the Intel mounting bracket. So it's like a kit that converts the Intel socket to an AMD mounting socket, which is quite useful. I am currently using it. It's actually quite a small cooler, but it looks awesome. I love the look of it. I've got it mounted in my case currently, and it's taken my temperatures down from 60 degrees on under load down to 45 maximum under 100% load on Prime 95. In Battlefield, I tend to see round about 45 max, but it tends to hang around 40, maybe high 30s. So I'm very happy with the cooler. As I said, it cost me like 17 quid in total. So the whole cooler itself is currently £13 on Amazon. I highly recommend it if you're replacing your stock cooler. I got a little bit of an overclock on my processor as well, from 3.3 to 3.8 gigahertz. I can't take up to 4 because I think my motherboard isn't good. My motherboard doesn't have decent enough power delivery to get it up to 4 gigahertz. But I'm looking into getting a new motherboard, a new gigabyte motherboard. I think it's a 970A DS3, something like that motherboard I might be getting. And if I can get that, I'll use the same processor, the same cooler, and I might be able to pop it up to at least 4 gigahertz. But overall, I'm very happy with the cooler. I recommend it to anybody who wants to replace their stock cooler. I had to replace mine because the fan of mine actually broke 2 blades. They've cracked and almost snapped off, so I had to replace it eventually. And they broke just before Christmas, so I replaced it after Christmas. I also got a new hard drive, so I got a 1TB Western Digital Caviar Green SATA 37200 RPM hard drive. So I've reinstalled Battlefield 3. I've got Battlefield 4 on there. I've got all my videos recording to there as well. So all in all, I can bring you loads more videos of loads more games because I can have almost all my games installed at once. I might see if I can do some Skyrim. I haven't tried out Skyrim yet, but I do plan on doing some live streams. Now, if you want to follow me on my Twitch channel, I will leave a link for it in the description, and I will link it on my channel as well. I'm called UK Waffles 1 because UK Waffles was either taken or too short. So I will be able to do some Battlefield 4 live streams and some DayZ, the mod DayZ live streams. I haven't got the standalone as of yet, as I go for the stab with my new knife. So if you want me to do some more live streams, please leave comments on my videos if you want me to do live streams. Follow me on Twitch if you want me to do more live streams, because I plan to do live streams, since it doesn't take any performance away from my gaming anymore, which I'm really pleased about. Shadowplay is literally being one of the biggest helps ever for me and my recording. Because DxToy, I used to have a really good game, but I would forget that it was that I forgot to have turned it on and hit F7 to record. So I was like, oops. So I had lost a really good game. But the Shadowplay has made it so much easier to record Battlefield, and in fact in any game really, even in DayZ, the mod, combat. Oh, we just had 20 minutes of combat, and I can save the last 20 minutes of it, and it is, admittedly, it's at 30 frames a second in the game, so I'm not sure how it looks in Shadowplay, but I could do that theoretically. So, only thing is, I'd have to, if I was going to do some DayZ live streams, I'd have to get everybody else to open the doors, because I wouldn't want people following me onto the server and stealing all my gear. So DayZ live streams are more than likely out of the question, unless I can figure out a way of using Shadowplay like through XSplit or something to hide all my codes and stuff. So I don't want to be doing that. So I've got to look out for live streaming. But I can definitely do Battlefield 4 live streams and some other games like Orcs Must Die 2, Natural Selection 2, Skyrim. I could probably do Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I've said Battlefield 4 many times already, but any game that I'm testing out at the moment, I can probably do live streams on. So we will see. Anyway, back onto the video. I'm currently using the Ace-21 CQB. I'm defending the AMCOM on the wreck of the skyscraper. Now I know this might be a bit of a campy position, but honestly it's one of the best positions you can probably defend this MCOM from. As you can see, I'm just picking off people from a distance with this weapon, and then anybody comes jumping down in front of me, I can take down quite quickly, but it depends how quickly you can kill people off. I don't know what this guy's standing there for, but if you've got enough people in this area, you can literally defend this MCOM off. As you can see, the attackers only have like 24 tickets left, so we have to try and defend against 24 people. I think we almost achieve this, but as I start making push-ups, I have to take them out every so often. I mean, this is one of my favourite carbines, but my favourite assault rifle is still the LT5A2, mainly because it's British and the fact I've got almost 1,000 kills with it. So I've got everything unlocked for it, so I know its ups and downs, its patterns and stuff. So as you can see, I'm just taking out loads of people by this MCOM, and as long as you don't not caught off guard, you can pretty much guard this MCOM completely off and deny the enemy from getting towards it. But if you get attacked by enough people, you will be overwhelmed and you will lose this MCOM. I'm just going prone here to recover some health, so I don't get killed instantly as soon as someone starts shooting in my general direction. But my favourite game modes in Battlefield 4 are Conquest, Conquest Large, Obliteration, and Rush. I haven't played too much of any of the other game modes. Air Superiority, I've only played the jet version. I haven't played the helicopter version yet, which is something I do want to be playing, but I can't figure out how the servers work for it. As I think I have C4 on it, but I don't. I decided to put a Claymore down as well to help me defend this MCOM. As you can see, I think the enemy commander is either doing scans or attempting cruise missiles, which is what keeps popping up on my screen as I take another guy out. I think I get a hit marker on this guy. Yes, this counts as kill, so I think my Claymore went off. So as you can hear, the enemy the attackers have very low ticket count because the music is starting to play. But as you can also see by the video, they're starting to like launch rockets into the back, trying to kill everybody off. I've died. I'm trying to spawn on a squad mate who dies, so I have to spawn at the deployment, and they arm the objective. And now it does explode, unfortunately, before I can get there. I think I start to disarm, and I just get shot by like loads of people. But as I said, that's a really good MCOM to defend. If you can get under there with enough people to defend it, as my accuracy completely fails me here. You can really hold that MCOM quite well. So I just charge in here, try to kill a guy, but I get killed by the engineer that goes prone there. So unfortunately we lose that base, which is a bit annoying, because I was hoping to win there. So I switch back to engineer to try and deal with this tank, which starts getting annoying as the closer and closer it gets to the objectives. I think we're on the final base as well. No, on the second to last base even. So I hop on the tank. I'm not the best in armor, I'll say that now. I have played armor in Battlefield 4 very much. In Battlefield 3 I played with the armor a lot, and reactive armor was quite a lot better. But I keep forgetting that reactive armor is not as good as it was. And it's more along the lines of active protection is what you want now, as I see the enemy transport heli. Because this heli was causing us quite a lot of problems by flying in behind us and dropping off like 6 guys to arm the MCOM. I think the MCOM gets armed pretty early on actually in this base. I mean, I'm already the last man in my squad in this tank. I start taking damage and I just see the tank. I take another hit there. I think I take another hit now. So I don't know if it's the enemy tank that's hitting me, or if it's loads of RPGs. I couldn't quite tell. I was assuming there was either the tank's got 2 different types of ammunition on it, or I'm being hit by RPGs and laws that hit me from the top. So I'm just sitting back here trying to regen my health. I see the enemy tank. I'm like, oh god. So I just escaped that exploding tank narrowly. So I couldn't see anything to defend myself against. So I decided to pop onto the MCOM to try and defend the MCOM. I'm using the MTAR at the moment, which is not one of my favourite carbines, but it does shoot pretty quickly. Which is good for close quarters, but not too good for longer, medium, long range. So I try to hip fire him from here, but it doesn't really go well. My sidearm is actually the Compact 45, which is basically just a straight upgrade over the M1911. Instead of having like 8 bullets, you have 11. So you have like, what, 3 more bullets to kill people with, and those 3 bullets could be extremely useful. So the AMCOM's been armed, I'm spraying down that guy, I kill him, and then I start to defuse the MCOM. Because I don't want to be able to lose. I do end up disarming the MCOM, but a tank is rolling by. As you can see, he's also marked as a HVT by our commander. I try to escape, but get gunned down by another player, who then rearms the objective. But I've been playing, as I said, a lot of DayZ Epoch. We've got quite a large, an extensive base on Epoch, so I'm very happy that we've managed to do that. I'm getting back into the rhythm of the battlefield as I just die as soon as I load in, and I did just drop my phone. Sorry about that. You may have heard that, seeing as a glass desk. But I am looking forward to playing more Battlefield 4, and I'm going to be playing a lot more China Rising. And now that 2014's back and in full swing, it is the 8th of January, so my channel will be back in full swing as of the 9th of January, which is when you're watching this video. I am recording this video on the 8th, so that'll be the second Thursday back in the new year, as I completely missed the heli. So my channel will resume with Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday uploads, which is, as I said, what I'm going to be doing my default uploads on. So check my channel for videos on those days, and if you don't want if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. That is much appreciated. I'm close to 60 subscribers now. My end of year goal for this year is 100 subscribers, which will be the highest amount of subscribers I've ever had on my YouTube channel. The highest I have previously got is 75 subscribers, and then the channel died. So if I can reach 100 subscribers by the end of 2014, that'd be a great milestone, and that'd be my highest subscriber count ever on any of my 3 previous YouTube channels. Where I've had 2 gaming ones before this one. Sorry about the yawning. And I had a how-to one before, which didn't take off either. So, yeah, most I've ever had was 75 subscribers on my gaming channel prior to this one. That is my story of my channel so far. Not too exciting, unfortunately, for me. But I am partnered with Fullscreen, and I think I've explained in the past why I'm partnered with Fullscreen currently. I am partnered with Fullscreen because I got offered a partnership by them, and I was actually going to wait until I was 18, but the partnership place wouldn't have been open when I turned 18, so I decided to accept it now and start making tiny bits of profit or money back from it. I think every month I make something like 9p maximum ever, so I've got somewhat not making a lot of money back, and but I do enjoy it as this is a hobby. I just said I accept the partnership because it wouldn't be open when I turned 18, so I'm managing my channel very carefully with help from Fullscreen, especially on the new YouTube content ID stuff, which I've been very careful to try and avoid, which is another reason my videos have been very rare or scarce, is I'm trying to be very careful with the content ID system which YouTube has implemented, which can screw over a lot of larger YouTubers as well. Smaller YouTubers aren't really effective, or aren't really affected yet, but small YouTubers aren't affected, but they will start to be as soon as they like grow and their videos get noticed and that sort of shite, and basically bad stuff can happen. So I really have to be quite careful with my content. But I am partnered, so hopefully my partnership program will be able to help me get through this, which is another plus of being partnered. If you're a managed partner, you can your partner program can help you through content ID claims. So that's what I'm hoping to, or hope it happens, because then I won't have to worry too much about content ID. All the music in my videos, though, I will say this now, all the music in my videos is 100% allowed to be used. It's either created for me, or it's created by a YouTuber who will allow me to use his music. I have signed permission from the author of this track, or these tracks I use, to use any of his music in any of my videos. So, I can use his music. So I know that won't be a problem. Anyways, the video is slowly coming to a close. As you can see, we are holding off the enemy team on the B MCOM, the third to last MCOM. I go in here, try to defuse. I start defusing. I think I get killed by someone with an MP7. The recon player puts down a claymore and defuses, and I was like, yes, a team player, because he defuses the MCOM. The guy comes back and explodes to the MCOM. So, that's been Battlefield 4 Rush. One of my favourite game modes in the game, actually. And we are GG. Game over. The defenders win. That was one of my best games, as I said, recorded with NVIDIA Shadowplay. Anyway, guys, this video is coming to a close. I will see you in the next one. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in 2014. Hopefully a good year for the channel. See you next time, guys. UK Waffles out.